Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood postman. Hood postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the hood postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the wheel with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in a
You at Sir Alex counting the money.
Yeah.
You and Eazy don't have a disagreement. So
Well, we hadn't had our disagreement yet, as of yet. The disagreement was going to be months down the line. It was going to be, it hadn't, but that was just to give you an idea that we were partners. It wasn't that I was working for him or that, I was his underling or anything like that. What I did for him at that time, all the work I put in for him, aside from the dope selling, that made us partners. That made us more than just, that made us partners, basically. And later on, we bought a car, and to get to the disagreement that we had, we bought a car together, and we were supposed to be using the car equally, and I could see myself being slowly cut out of the picture. Like, because I didn't take possession of the cash at the time. Our partnership, I told him, keep the money, and we partners. I said, if you keep the money, that make us partners. It was a blood oath between the both of us. And he agreed to it because he kept the money. Because we talking about a little bit better than 40 grand, in cash that we sitting there, which wasn't uncommon, back in those days. It was a natural thing for, money was just out there like that. But I slowly noticed that he was avoiding me more and more. Like, it went from he and I was inseparable. We were together every day, all day, to page me, shit like that. Like, you know what that means? Motherfucker tell you page me, that means, fuck off, basically. And
is that the way you read it?
maybe
was
I was
that the
wrong.
reality?
Maybe I was wrong. I look back in retrospect, and I was probably wrong as much as I was right. You follow me? It's the way, in life, you can be wrong and right at the same time. We don't always understand certain things at the moment. It takes us a little time to retrospectively look at them and get some perspective. But if I had to say stake a finger on it, I would say, yeah, he was shooting me to the curb. But could I honestly say that 100%? I don't think so. I don't know. I can't say it 100%. I ain't gonna say I don't think so, but and so it progressed to where I couldn't even use the car, and we bought the car together. It got to the it was in his name, but we bought it together. And so one night, this is where it becomes more my fault than anything. I'm drinking with one of the big homies, and he was scandalous. I always knew he was scandalous. And I got drunk. I was only like 17, 18 years old. I got stupid drunk. I had the keys to the car. I could have went and took the car at any moment, and he stole the keys from me in my drunkenness. He stole the keys, and he went and took the car because he felt like Eric was doing me wrong, so he was gonna get Eric back for me, But I didn't need him. I didn't need him to do that. So for a couple days, I didn't see Eric. I don't know if he thought I was avoiding him, which I was not. I was paging him. He wasn't calling me back. I was gonna let him know let me handle it. I got my own special way of handling, because I felt like the homie was all the way wrong, and I was gonna handle it.
Let me ask you a question right there. Do you
Yes, sir.
think that the big homies lied to you, or lied to even to all the gang members per se? In other words, the big homies gave us a scenario to why the cripping started, but at the same time, it all could be fabricated. It all could be a lie, because a lot of it sometimes started from the big homie fell out with another dude behind a girl, and then he came back and told his homies that blah blah blah, and then everybody wound up in a melee when it was all basically a lie.
Well, I kind of go into that in my I go into that in deep detail in my book on responsibility and liability and in accepting what your part of something was, not always saying, oh, if it wasn't for the big homie. Because in reality, if you're here right now and you play devil's advocate and you start, saying if he wouldn't have, if I wouldn't have, then you change your reality. You change who you are. You change everything around you. And so in that regard, I don't have any fingers to point. Because when you point one, you got three more pointing right back at you. You point a finger, you got three more coming right back at you. So I think
one more question though.
Yes, sir.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
Do you think the music business itself separated you guys? Did that have a part?
No, that actually was about to bring us back together before he passed away.
Okay, explain.
It was you want to hear about the incident where we got into it now, or you want to hear about the music?
No, we'll go to the music next, but explain.
Well, the car came up missing, and he just thought that I just took the car and was like saying fuck him, so on and so forth, when it was my fault. It was my responsibility, because I had the keys. I let the homie take them, and he took the car and did whatever he did with it. I know the car wound up in the impound at one point in time, but whatever was in the car, if it had any value or anything like that, I didn't share in it. And so, but like I said, I would have taken care of it my own way. But Eric decided that he was going to get a couple of, I don't know if you know Scooby from Santana Block. They called him Shamu, big light-skinned, chubby brother. He went and got him and a couple other people. I'm not sure who it was, but
You're talking about Scooty.
Is it Scooty? Is that his name?
Scooty.
Yeah, light-skinned. But because he used to be on the boulevard, and I knew him way back when too. Him and a couple others that was out there. But when he went,
Big Bam and Scooty used to be together.
There you go. Bam got killed back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But he went and got them, and they was supposed to wait while Eric whooped my ass, because Eric had a lot of people thinking that he could whoop some ass, So Eric was gonna whoop my ass, him and Joyce, and realizes how deep I was in neighborhood, like, because my homies was there. My homie Big Chubb and a couple others was like, nah, you ain't doing that to the little homie. That ain't gonna happen. And so they was there. They had my back at that instant. Otherwise maybe he would have popped me or something. But when Eric approached me, he broke at Big Time Liquor. I don't know if you remember. It was on Greenleaf. It's 7-Eleven now.
I remember.
But he came in. I was in the store. Either he saw me go in the store, or somebody told him I was in the store. And he came in there, and the way he approached me, in my mind, I'm a gangster, and the way he approached me was laughable. To me it was laughable. Like, you don't come at me like that. We all had that mentality. Like, you got to come with some respect. And he didn't do that. And me not realizing that, hey, I don't know what he had in that car. I don't know what he lost. But instead of him waiting and letting me say, look, this is what happened, he decided that he was going to take off on me, which turned out to be a mistake.
Lock the door.
Proof of grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted